my goal when I took office 4 years ago was, one, to first figure out what the state of affairs really are in government when it comes to accountability, or when it comes to protecting the public. You know, you hear that term with legislators, the AG, the state auditors. So really it was, for me, truly understanding what the state of affairs currently is, and then secondarily, what is the proper role for the Office of the State Auditor to be effective. The primary role is to serve as an independent elected official that is supposed to give an opinion on the financial affairs of each agency. That's my primary function. As a result of giving my opinion, if I identify deficiencies, acts of waste, fraud, or abuse, I'm to immediately refer those to a whole host of prosecuting authorities. Not one single authority, but it's my discretion to see whether I think it's appropriate to refer to the FBI, the U.S. Attorney, the Attorney General, local district attorney, and or oversight authorities. Political corruption is only a result of poorly managed operations, and poorly I mean they have no controls. They're not even catching the corruption in the way. There's three kinds of corruption, or three kinds of risk that I've been trying to educate everybody, lawmakers, on. Political corruption is obviously a big problem. It's still not as big a problem as what's called misappropriation of assets. So that's a bigger problem. And then there's what's called financial statement fraud, which is what the financial audit system has always been based on. It's a frustration that always people go, how come the financial audit didn't catch Manny Aragon? Mm-hmm. It's a fair question. I'm the first auditor to really explain that the financial statement audit is very limited because it goes to what Enron experienced. It's where you have high-level people manipulating the balance statements and overinflating what their financial statements are. That's a problem, and we should test that for legitimacy, because bondholders and lawmakers rely on the financial statements. But who really cares that General Services or State Investment Council are truly opining on the financial levels if misappropriation of assets, which is the larger problem, if they're stealing you blind? So yes, I'm for the Ethics Commission, I'm for training, but it's very clear that government, our governments in New Mexico, local and state, has not evolved and modernized enough. And I'm real worried that, I mean, how many more Jemez Mountains, Manny Aragon cases do we have to look at before we throw out this simple critique? Oh, there was corruption, or it was a bad lady in a gambling problem. Well, that's true. But I can't tell you right now, how many times those things are occurring right now. And right now, the signs systemically are, there's still much to, the first thing in fraud that they train you on is opportunity. There are far too many opportunities right now to steal from the taxpayer or abuse the system. I didn't chat your ear off.